Hello students, in this section we are going to see the questions asked in the previous year from the topic quadratic equations. So now as everybody know the questions asked from this section, the difficult ones are the word problems, and you have to frame the equations considering the only one variable. In word problems also there are 3-4 different type of problems which are asked, and the one among them is the questions asked on the upstream and downstream questions. So we are going to see the first type of questions from the quadratic equations. Let us read the question. A motor boat whose speed is 18 km per hour in still water takes 1 hour more to go 24 km upstream than to return downstream. So what they are saying, there is a motor boat, its speed is also given, and that motor boat is taking 1 hour more compared to what, when it is going upstream than it is returning downstream. And what is the distance? The distance is 24 km. Find the speed of the stream. Okay, so this question is asked in 2020's exam, right? So whenever there are questions on upstream and downstream, you should be knowing the speed of the boat and also the speed of the river. Okay, so if any one of the speed is not given, you will be assuming that as your variable. Now in this case, as you can see, the speed of motor boat is given. Okay, so I can write it as speed of boat. So the speed of boat is given as 18 km per hour, whereas the speed of stream or the speed of river is not given. So let us assume that the speed of stream to be x kilometer per hour. The units will be same. Now what is meaning of downstream and upstream? See, if this is a river and this is your boat, definitely a river will be flowing in some direction. Yes, suppose the river is flowing in the east direction, and if the boat is also flowing in the same direction, that is east direction, it means the speed of the boat and the speed of the river will get added. And when both of the both boat and river are flowing in the same direction, we call them as the boat is going downstream. Okay, so when is it said that the boat is going downstream? When both the boat and the river are going in the same direction. So definitely if they are going in the same direction, their speeds will get added, isn't it? So 18 plus x kilometer per hour. So this is the speed when they are going downstream. Now what could be the upstream speed? Means definitely when the river is flowing in one direction whereas the boat is flowing in the opposite direction. Suppose the river is flowing in east and the boat is flowing in west, it means their speeds will get subtracted, and that is called as the boat is going upstream. But now in this case, whether you will subtract the speed of boat from the river or whether you will subtract the speed of river from the boat. So as you can see that whenever the boat is going in the opposite direction, definitely its speed has to be greater, then only it will overcome the speed of the river and it will flow in the opposite direction, isn't it? Which means the speed of boat has to be greater than the speed of river. Hence the upstream speed will be speed of boat minus speed of stream. So always you have to subtract the speed of stream from the speed of boat. If the speed of stream would have been greater than the boat, then definitely the boat would not have been able to flow in the opposite direction. Okay, so these are the speeds in downstream and upstream, and the distance covered in both the cases is the same one, that is 24 kilometer. Okay, so now they have said that when the boat is going upstream, it is taking 1 hour more. So let us find the time in both the cases. Now, as we know, the formula time is equal to distance upon speed. Now, in case of downstream, the distance is 24, whereas the speed is 18 plus x. Whereas this is for your downstream, and when the river is going, when the boat is going upstream, in that case, the distance is again the same, but the speed will be 18 minus x. Definitely, when the river boat is going upstream, that time it will be taking more time because it has to overcome the speed, and the speed is also less compared to the speed it goes in downstream. And this time is more than the downstream time by 1. So if I name this as T1 and this as T2, I can say the time taken in upstream minus the time taken in downstream is equal to 1. Why? Because the difference is 1 hour. Whatever is time taken in downstream, in upstream it is taking 1 hour more. Therefore, T2 will be greater. So, T2 minus T1 is 1. Now, let us put down the values. So, 24 upon 18 plus x minus 24 upon 18 minus x is equal to 1. Let us just simplify. Taking the LCM, 24 in bracket 18 minus x minus 24 in bracket 18 plus x divided by 18 plus x and 18 minus x, which is equal to 1. Yes, simply multiplying. So 24 into 18 you will get as 432 minus 24x minus 432 minus 24x equal to, let us simplify this. Now this is in the form of a plus b and a minus b, which will give me a square minus b square. So that is 18 square minus x square. So now here this 42, one is plus, one is minus, so they will get cancelled. And minus 24x minus 24x will give me minus 48x, which is equal to 18 square. Now what is square of 18? Yes, square of 18 is 324 minus x square. Now you can frame a quadratic equation. Let us take this term to the right side. So you will get x square plus 48x minus 324 is equal to 0. Now once you have got an quadratic equation, you have to just find its roots or the factors. So I want factors of 324 whose subtraction is 48, and that too the greater number will be plus because the middle number is having plus sign in it. Yes, so what are the factors? The factors of 324 are 54 and 6. If you subtract 6 from 54, you will be getting 48 as the answer, and the multiplication of 54 and 6 is minus 34. Now this is your plus and this is your minus. So x plus 54 in one bracket and x minus 6 in another bracket, which gives me value of x as minus 54 or x as 6. Now as you can see, our x is speed of the stream. Now can the speed of stream be negative? No, it means you will not be considering minus 54 as your value of x. So you will be considering the value of x as 6, which means the speed of stream is 6 kilometer per hour. Next similar type of question on the upstream and downstream asked in 2019's exam. A boat goes 30 km upstream and 44 km downstream in 10 hours. In 13 hours, it goes 40 km upstream and 55 km downstream. Determine the speed of the stream and that of the boat in the still water. Now in this case, they have not given you either the speed of the river nor the speed of the stream. So definitely you have to assume both of them to be a certain variable. So let us assume the speed of boat to be x and the speed of stream to be y. So what will be the downstream speed? As just now I have told you, downstream means where the speeds get added. So the downstream speed will be x plus y. Whereas what will be the upstream speed? It will be x minus y. Now let us frame an equation depending on the first condition. A boat goes 30 km upstream and 44 km downstream. So the boat is going 30 km upstream and 45 downstream in 10 hours. It means the total time, suppose I name the upstream time as t1 plus the downstream time as t2, so the total time will be 10 hours. Now this t1 I have to write in terms of distance upon speed. Now what is the distance covered in upstream? It is 30. Whereas what is the speed in upstream? It is x minus y. Plus what is the distance covered in downstream? It is 44. And what is the speed? It is x plus y, which is equal to 10. Yes. Similarly, in second case, in 13 hours, it goes 40 km upstream and 55 km downstream. So now here also again, let us suppose that the upstream is again T1 and this T2, and in second case, the total duration is 13 hours. Upstream, it is going 40 km. Speed for upstream is x minus y. Downstream it is going 55 kilometers and the speed is x plus y, which is equal to 30. So now as you can see, we have got two equations in which there are two variables, so definitely we can solve them. But for that we have to assume the x minus y and x plus y has to be some term so that our simplification or the solution would be easy. So let us say let a will be 1 upon x minus y, whereas b will be 1 upon x plus y. So what will be the change in this equation? Now instead of 1 upon x plus x minus y, I will take it as a. So 30a plus 44b is equal to 10. Right? Similarly here, 40a plus 55b is equal to 13. Now two equations you have got. Now you have to just simplify them. We can simplify it by any one of the method. Let us simplify it by elimination method. Let us eliminate one of the variable. Now let us eliminate a. So here it is 40, here it is 30. So if I multiply this whole equation by 3 and this whole equation by 4, so my coefficient of a will become similar, and then I will write both equations one below the other. So 4 into 30, 120a, plus 4 into 44, 176b, equal to 4 into 10 is 40. Similarly here, 120a plus 55 into 3 is 165b, and 35 into 5, 13 into 3 is 69. Now let us subtract the second equation. So multiplying first equation by 4, second equation by 3, and then subtracting equation 2 from 1. So I have to change the signs. 176 minus 165 will give me 11. B over here, 13 3s are 39. By mistake I have written 69. 40 minus 39 is 1, which means the value of B will be what? 1 upon 11. Yes. But what is your B? Your B is 1 upon x plus y. So 1 upon x plus y is equal to 1 upon 11, which means the equation you will be getting is x plus y is equal to 11. Let us mark this as your equation 3. Now put this value of b and obtain the value of a in any one of the equation. What if I put it here? So I will get 30a plus 44b. Now value of b is 1 upon 11 equal to 10. Here I can write, putting in equation 1. Okay, so 11 ones are 11 fours are, which means 30a is equal to 10 minus 4, that is 6, and 6 ones are 6 fives are, which means the value of a is 1 by 5. But what is your a? A is your 1 upon x minus y, so I can write 1 upon x minus y is equal to 5, which means 1 by 5, which means x minus y is equal to 5. This is your equation number 4. Now just simplify. 2x equal to 16, which means value of x is your 8, and replacing in this equation you will get value of 8 plus y is equal to 11, therefore y is equal to 3. So now what is your 8 but x is my speed of boat, and what is your y is my speed of stream. So I can write, therefore speed of boat is 8 kilometer per hour, whereas speed of stream is 3 kilometer per hour.